All right, we are going to talk about motivation. This video is going to have motivation in it. It's a new challenge. So if you're not into that stuff, go on ahead and skip. Go to the next video. Go watch something else. What do y'all think of this intro, though? It is brisk, cold and brisk, or it's not blustery. Blustery is our favorite word we've picked up out here, right? Blustery. It's not blustery because I think blustery involves wind. I don't know if that's official or not, but I'm gonna make it official. But it's brisk. It's cold and brisk, but it's gonna be in the 50s today. But we already went to the gym. We worked out, got up at 5, did our usual routine. We gotta go work out again. Y'all know, like, my mental game's pretty good, but it could be better. So we're starting 75 hard today. If you don't know what 75 hard is, I'm going to explain it. If you do, you know what I'm about to go through for the next 75 days. But we got to go work out. So let's go. So we're over by Sandy Springs Park, the middle school where Tay goes. Babs is training her friend. They're working on some stuff, so they're gonna go the track. I'm gonna go walk the greenway. Just the greenway is prettier, and I don't know, tracks get boring after a while, so we go over here to the greenway. So I'm 100% focused right now on the mental side of things. Obviously physical is always work, but I've been happy with where I've been, especially with like diet and everything. But the mental side of things, I think that always needs work, and that's where we need to improve the most all the time. So that's like where I'm trying to become like a practitioner and just focus on that 100%. So 75 hard, what is it, right? So maybe you've heard of it, maybe you haven't. 75 hard is not a diet. It's not a diet, it's a challenge, right? And it's put on by one of my favorite guys. I've mentioned him on this before, Andy Frisella. He's the CEO of First Form supplements that we use, but he's just all around like just a cool entrepreneurial business-minded dude that's very successful, and just, I don't know, I just relate to him on so many levels. And this is a program he started just to help with like mindset. Now along the way, you also physically get in shape and get in a better position, but it's more of a mental challenge. And basically 75 hard, it's very simple. It's 5 steps to the basic part of it, right? There are other levels to it. Once you complete 75 hard, there's other challenges you could do. But as far as the basic one goes, 2 workouts a day, 45 minutes each. One has to be outside. We already work out every day anyways. We're at the gym at 5 a.m. every day. So now I just got to add the extra 45 outdoors. So it could be walking, it could be running, it could be working out with weights, it could be, playing with your kids outside, like involving them somehow, like going and playing tennis or soccer or something. So I feel like you're going to be getting through it, and I've heard people that do it, they get 2 weeks into it, 3 weeks. Oh, this is easy, no problem. But 75 days, if I'm starting it right now, we're January 4th, 75 days is March 20th. Morning. So it's not that easy, because it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Like, you got a ways to go. All right, so first thing is 2 workouts, right? Okay, second part is no alcohol. Not a big deal. Babs and I are social when it comes to that. It's like a New Year's Eve thing, Cinco de Mayo thing, whatever, like hanging out with some buds by a campfire. Not a problem at all. Not worried about that one, so that's a check mark. Third one is relates to diet. It's no cheat meals. So there is no specific diet outlined. Andy knows everyone's different, requires different things, and so many diets are like fads and stuff, and that's where there's actually a lot of feedback and pushback online about this, the 75 hard challenge, and they always reference it as a diet, and it's not a diet. Like, there is no like diet. It's not like keto. It's not like any of the other Atkins. It's not, there are no like, hey, you can't eat carbs. Hey, you have to eat all carbohydrates and no fats, or this and that. There's nothing involved with that. It's just no cheat meals. And a lot of the pushbacks is like, oh, this is giving the wrong message to guys because they're gonna eat the wrong things, or there's gonna be something they're gonna think is a cheat meal, and then they're not gonna be eating it and not getting it. If you think it's a cheat meal, it probably is a cheat meal, right? Fourth piece of it, reading. 10 minutes a day, reading a non-fictional book. That's fine with me. I've started picking up reading in the past 5-6 years, but reading, like entrepreneur books, motivation driven, I guess. I really don't like saying motivation driven, but it motivates you. And the fifth and final piece of it is water, a gallon of water. Now this is probably my biggest struggle. Babs is so good about drinking water. We had an awesome person on here that sent her a bottle. It was a gallon jug, and it has like little markings on it. It says like, hey, you're just getting your day started. Hey, halfway there, and just gives you little things as you go. So she uses that all the time, especially when going back and forth to the hospital with her brother. She's actually inspired some of the nurses to get their own bottles and start drinking their own gallon of water, or half gallon, whatever they start with. That's fine, as long as you're getting that water. But that is going to be probably my biggest struggle, is the water, because I'm not good with it, and I take my bottle everywhere, but I don't find myself drinking it. So I got to get better with the water. So that's it. Those are the 5 pieces to 75 hard. Might sound simple, but that's the thing. It's not. It's definitely not easy. And if you fail, if you're at day 26 and you fail, or day 45, or day 74, you go back to the start and you start over. Because that's what it is. It's a mental game to push you through. Doesn't matter if it's raining or snowing, you still work outside. Doesn't matter if you're so busy with work that you can't get 10 minutes of reading in, then you start over. Like, you have to mentally prepare yourself for the day and know where you're gonna put these little tasks, because now you start winning. And once you get a few days under your belt, you start to feel good, right? But it's just like the marathon. Like, when we ran LA Marathon, you feel great all the way to like mile 13. We were feeling good, right? Because we've run half marathons before, so we're feeling good because we know that's kind of where we've been to that limit. We know how to push. But once you get into 17, 18, 19, 20, that's when it hits. Like, you hit the wall. You've heard of the runner's wall? It's there, right? And it's just like, you think all odds are against you, like everything is against you, and there's no way you can finish it. But like David Goggins says, usually when you hit that point, you've used about 60% of what you got. So you got 40% still in your tank, but we're so conditioned with our mind to like say, hey, like, it's okay. Like, you're tired, you're hurting, stop. But really, your body can keep going. Unbelievable. Like, what we can do when we apply ourselves and push ourselves. And that's where we're at now. Like, we're just at this point where we're okay with being average. We're okay with normal and mediocrity. We're okay. Like, we're rewarding it. We reward mediocre. Like, we're okay. Like, that's all right. Participation trophy. Like, you couldn't make it the 26 miles, so it's okay. You could see where it affects us as a community, as individuals, as families, as friends, as neighbors, all of it. So that's where 75 hard is coming in for me. That's why I want to challenge it. I want to keep growing mentally, physically, all of it, even emotionally. So this could be a challenge. This could be a challenge for me, and try to do videos and everything else and work and take on these new projects. It's funny, this guy like completely froze and would not walk past that group of people because they were standing there without their masks on. but he had a mask on, and he's walking on a nature trail outside with no one else around you, doing the best thing you could do for your health is get outside and walk and enjoy the fresh air and breathe the fresh air. Like I said in that intro, like, especially when I get working out and get walking, like my mind starts going, and there's gonna be a lot of these kind of like chatter videos where I'm just talking about this kind of stuff. So if y'all ain't into it, I'm gonna do a little heads up in the intro. You know, some people are here just for Tennessee stuff. Some people are here for, I don't know why some people are here actually. Some people with the comments they leave, but either way, like I said in my 2020 video, I want to be as valuable as I can to anyone else that comes in contact with me. And really, morning. That's just me being a better version of myself and giving that to everybody else. Saying good morning to somebody, smiling to somebody. Morning. See, no morning. It's all right. It's all right. Some people don't have good mornings. That's okay. We don't all have good mornings, and you gotta realize that not everyone has a good morning. Everyone's dealing with their own things, their own issues. Look at this cool pavilion. Squirrel. Kind of awesome. I've only been running down this part of the Greenway once or twice, and that was when we were training for one of the half marathons. This is the Maryville Rotary Pavilion. This is a pretty pavilion. This is a big old thing. You have a good event here if you need to. You got some soccer fields down here at the end. I need to do some jumping jacks or something to warm myself up. I don't like walking. Just walk, like, I don't know if it's my ADD or what, but I do not like just walking. It just, we're about halfway through the workout, so we're good. All right, a little warmer. Like I've said before, if you follow me on Instagram, you know, every day Babs and I post a picture at the gym, just being silly. We just like to have fun with it. It holds ourselves accountable, right? Well, I get people that post comments that say like, why do you post these? Like, we know you work out, we get it, you don't have to show off. And it was really funny because it was around Christmas time when I got the last comment, and I finally responded like, look, I don't post these to show someone I work out. I don't post these to show off. I don't post these to rub it in that we are at the gym and you're not. I post them for me. Like, it holds me accountable, because I go back through and I see 65 days of pictures, weekdays. We don't go to the gym on the weekends, which that's gonna be another one. Working out on the weekends could be an interesting one, but we'll figure it out. But it holds me accountable, right? And that's another part of the 75 hard is you post a picture a day, just keeping yourself accountable. Me working out has no effect on anyone else but me. So if it happens to motivate somebody along the way, great. Like, that's awesome. That's a huge plus. But again, it's back to me holding myself accountable, because when I'm on my deathbed, I do not want to look back and just have a memory of sitting on the couch and watching 8 seasons of a Netflix show when I know I didn't go out and work out or do something that would prolong my health or give me that next day or allow me to wake up one more time. I don't want to feel that. And that's why 75 hard. That's why I'm working out. That's why I'm documenting it. Again, I gotta hold myself accountable, and that's the only way I can do it, especially if I'm gonna do videos. I gotta somehow incorporate it in, make that part of it. So that's what it's gonna be. And that's kind of my motivation. Like, motivation's hard because a lot of people are motivated by music. I used to be, and I got away from it. Because the problem is when the music stops, you don't have the drive anymore, right? You don't have that pump up music anymore. So it stops. Now I listen to podcasts, you know, I write down things, keep my mind going, my mind growing as I'm there. So the motivation thing has kind of shifted for me. And it's not really about discipline either, because discipline I feel like is doing something you don't want to do. You're forcing yourself to do it just to say you did it or something. That's kind of what that mindset is for me. So if I can get this done, man, if I get through 75 hard, I just know it's going to reward later on down the road So I appreciate everyone that's here, there's so many people that are on the 75 hard journey in the midway through it or something that I've been following along and seeing the progress and stuff, and I appreciate all of them because they're honest and truthful and really talk about the experience and what it's taught them and what they're learning and how they've worked with certain aspects of it, and that's what I hope to pass on as well. Y'all know that. So yeah, that's it. That's it for today. Woo! It's cold. My hands are frozen. It's 30. It's 30 in Maryville right now. Everything looks like it's got snow on it. I think we're getting snow at the end of the week, which will be exciting if we do, but it is darn cold, and I have gloves in the car. Not those 2020 gloves where they're all like, you know, looking like Dollar General real gloves. And of course I forgot them. So I need to get back to the car and I need to read. So I hope y'all are well. Starting off your new year right. That is it from Tennessee. Appreciate y'all.